out if there were secret runes in the old version of Prodigy.
Christopher Ryan Filippelli. Christopher Ryan Filippelli. Christopher Ryan Filippelli.
Christopher Ryan Filippelli. So as we know, Harmony Island has been released for almost a year now on Prodigy, and when it came out, they brought something called RUNES into the game. The question is, were RUNES around before the Harmony Island actually came out? I have found some interesting pictures in a file from old Prodigy that maybe suggests that there were RUNES in the old version of Prodigy, but did not work the same way, or they may have actually never been released. Pretty interesting stuff, so let's get into it. The first set that I have right here is so many different things. This kind of looks like something if you were like in a little phone video game and you were just about to start playing, it looks like some boosts you would get. So for example, this bunny one, so they all have arrows or like circles crossed out, except for this one and this one. So we're gonna get into it. Basically, this one shows a rabbit with an arrow pointing up. A green arrow pointing up, that is. So, the green arrows pointing up, I'm thinking, are increasing in whatever this special ability / rune is, and then the red arrow pointing down is the decreasing part. So this bunny right here, it seems to be like an increase of speed, I'm assuming. So maybe there was like this mini game in old Prodigy back then when you had to like race or something, and this was like maybe a boost. Or this could have actually never been released because I have never ever heard of any of these actually being in the game. So this could be like a speed boost of some sort. We move on to the next one. I'm not really sure what this is. It sort of looks like a flame. Maybe if you needed to like win this certain battle, it was a boost for you to, you know, win it with fire. This one, this sort of looks like a leaf or algae. It looks kind of weird. I'm not really sure what that is. It looks like it cancels out, so I think that's like a canceling symbol. So whatever that is, it seems to be that it like canceled out. And then this goes for the same here, except it's pointing down, so this is like a decrease in whatever ability this was, if it was an ability. And then this is again the fire thing. These three are the fire things. So this looks like there is no fire being involved, or no fire boost, since it is like canceled out right here. And then here, it shows the same thing but going down, so maybe it's like a decrease in the fire boost or whatever, so you don't have it really, and instead you're actually losing it. So this is pretty interesting how, you know, we're depicting these pictures, and it's really, really cool to see all these different things in the old version of Prodigy. So this looks like a coin increase. So these look like coins. So maybe this was like a coin boost. Maybe you got extra coins in a certain amount in a certain battle. And then this right here, it seems to either be like rain droplets or icicle shards. So it seems to be like an increase, like a boost of ice. So that seems to be pretty cool. Obviously this is a heart, so this would probably be a heart bonus, a heart boost, something like that. That's kind of obvious right there. And then this goes back to the other one right here, except this one cancels out, so maybe this didn't really have that ability, whatever it was, whether it be ice, like an ice ability or a water ability. So I assume that this is the same thing as this, except it just cancels out. So this had like no purpose of it, and it just cancels out your boost if you ever had one. And then this one apparently just like takes away the boost completely and even like weakens it even more if you were to use that boost or something. So this kind of looks like these aren't the icons for it, but it sort of reminds me of the Dark Tower wheel basically. You know how you get the boosts of the extra hearts, or you don't get the pets in or whatever. So it kind of reminds me of that, your like differences and everything. So then this one seems to look like an angel's wings. Honestly, that's what I'm depicting it as, because this is the coins. So this would be the only thing that makes sense. And it kind of looks like wings too, and it has stars in the back. So maybe this was like a flying boost or something. Maybe you were able to fly in Prodigy. That'd actually be really cool. This looks like a thundercloud. This is kind of obvious. I'm assuming there's a lightning bolt right there, which is obvious. This is either a cloud or it could be a tornado of some sort. Kind of looks like it. So it looks like a storm like thing. So it's going down, so you don't get the storm boost with that. This right here has no arrow like the angel wing one, so I don't really know what this is. This sort of looks like a plant or some type of algae, if you ask me. So not really sure what that is. I'm gonna leave that off to the side because we're not really sure what that is. This right here looks like a tidal wave. This one, the picture to me is kind of obvious as well, and it's maybe like a decrease, like it like takes away the boost of your water or like the wave you're gonna use. So then we have these are different ones. So now we add the storm up arrow and then the tidal wave arrow. So it seems to be like you get the tidal wave ability and then you lose the tidal wave ability and even maybe get it less, and then you get the storm ability and then it cancels it out. So for that one, so that's kind of cool how, you know, all these pictures are kind of matching and coming together. And then we have the last two. So this one was in earlier. This is basically getting that ability. But this one we haven't seen yet. This one I want to talk about a little bit because this is really, really cool, this one. This is what honestly caught my eye the most. As you can see, it shows a person right here. This is a person's pixelated body, I assume. And then in the back, it shows a shadow of that person. So what I'm thinking is that this could be an invincibility potion or some type of invincibility boost. I think that would be really, really cool if Prodigy actually had that. These runes are obviously way different other than this heart bonus rune and the coin one, which you can kind of get from the Dark Tower and everything. But all these other runes are like, I'm gonna call them runes. All these other things are really, really insane and have never been heard of. So that is honestly really cool. This seems to be invincibility. Obviously they don't have that anymore because you can get the invincibility cloak. But this just shows how Prodigy functioned in a way back then. Maybe this wasn't even in the game. Maybe this wasn't even like meant to be in the game at all. Or maybe it was just an idea that they never released. But the point is, Prodigy may have been working on Harmony Island for a very long time, and we never got the chance to find out about it until last year when it came out, or a little bit before it came out. Because this stuff, I don't know why they would have this stuff just sitting in the game, and I've never even heard of it. So this must have some type of meaning. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think this means. If you think these are old secret runes in Prodigy. Personally, I think Prodigy was working on something like Harmony Island for a long time, decided to not do it and kind of revamp the whole thing because obviously these look so different than what the runes currently look like. So obviously, Prodigy, if this was their old Harmony Island version, they did so much more and so much better on the current one than this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing content just like this coming soon, and I will see you next time.